How the hell do my toenails get so long? How the hell do my toenails get so long?
Well, it means you've got good blood flow because they're getting a lot of good nutrition down there.
And I don't have good fingernails. My father had the good nails. My mother had these crappy fingernails just like this.
Yeah, you're not alone. I remember my grandma used to say, why can't my fingernails be as hard as my toenails?
Yeah, no kidding.
We got the calluses.
My little friend used to come here.
Lynn who? That name's not familiar. I think she maybe saw my partner.
She used to come here.
Okay. I'm going to raise you up a little bit more here.
Okay, I'm short.
Yeah. Okay, so anything new or different? I know we got the callus on this toe.
Yeah, and my mother had the same thing.
Okay.
I just put a bandage on once in a while.
Yeah, and that's all you need. It's probably, yeah, it's just rubbing.
Yeah, it gets a little callus on the big toe, isn't that funny?
Okay, yeah, I mean, it happens. All right, so we'll go ahead and trim everything down. You've been staying home and staying well?
Yeah, I'm in the important apartment that I don't like. I miss my house. I had to sell it. My husband died. But I found out from one of my former neighbors all the bad things that were happening.
In the neighborhood or in your house?
I talked to John, my old neighbor. He's so nice. He had chickens and he used to give me the best eggs. I swear they were huge. The eggs were just wonderful. So I call him once in a while to see what's going on.
So is it the people that bought your house that are bad, or just the neighborhood in general is kind of going downhill?
No, my neighbor across the alley was nice, Jeff. He worked for the city. He was did cement work.
Mm-hmm.
And when I could tell when his lights were on, I felt safe because I knew he was there. And that was
Right.
nice.
And you never even had to tell him that, right?
Yeah, he was very helpful. I like Jeff. So it was nice to know that his lights were on at night, and I felt safe. So we knew that there was no hanky-panky out in the alley. People used to dump stuff, and then we'd have to call the city. So we had the thing. He would help me, and then I would call the city after all that terrible stuff happens.
Yeah.
Minneapolis can be kind of weird sometimes.
I read that a lot on the Nextdoor app, that people are like, people come and just dump stuff in the alley.
They did. They dumped it. There was a house that got torn down, and then they used to. You wouldn't believe the stuff. Well, somebody left a refrigerator with the door open. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, because you're supposed to take the door off.
Yeah, a lot of people, landlords dumped their old furniture there. Sometimes it was behind the garage. It was terrible. Tires, another problem.
Yeah, and then you don't want to get charged for hauling it away.
No.
Because it's not your garbage.
So I would just call 311, and they were very accommodating. Sometimes that's so small I file it down.
Yeah, and you can do that with any of these.
I used to try to trim my toenails with a nail clipper, but that didn't work.
Yeah, those regular squared off ones. You would need.
Little fingernail clipper.
Yeah.
That's another that one's tricky.
Because it's kind of curved around and flat like a pancake, yeah.
It is. You're right.
This one would be very hard to do from up there.
Yes. My husband used to use one of those kind of nail clippers on his nails.
Mm-hmm.
It used to scare me.
Yeah. That's what I say. As long as you got some Neosporin in the house, you'll be okay.
Now it's going to get hot, and I'll go home and take a bath. I don't like hot. I like it cold weather. I grew up in Duluth. The colder the better for me.
Oh.
My little sister tells me how it's cool up there now. I guess someplace it's some snow.
Snow?
Yeah, no kidding.
In June?
Yes.
Well, I saw right off of Lake Superior it was in the 50s.
Yes, it was cool.
Yeah, I'm not a hot weather person either.
Me neither. You got naturally curly hair. It's the humidity makes it curl up.
Right, in the winter it doesn't at all.
No. That one's tricky. I've tried to done that one with a nail clipper. It didn't work.
Yeah, so the thing is, this was 4 months, and if it works, I would say just leave them and let me do them 3 times a year. And then you won't have to worry about them anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how they grow so much. My fingernails don't, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sad.
So what have you been doing in the apartment you don't like all this?
Reading.
What kind of stuff do you like?
I got Louise Editor's new book. I've read all her
Is
stuff.
that fiction?
Yeah. Of course, I had a whole list of stuff that I ordered from the library. Of course, they're all closed now.
Oh, that's true.
Sometimes if I go to Byerly's to pick up some food, sometimes I'll buy the New York Times, because that's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a neighbor down the hall. I give it to him when I'm finished.
It sounds like you make friends wherever you go.
The people that live in that building, they're young, but they're very nice.
Now this almost looks like it blistered.
The scab came off on the bandage. And my mother had the same thing, the callus on the toe in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that strange?
Well, if you have the same type of foot that she had.
She had an aroma once, I remember.
Okay.
We have big feet in our family. My grandfather had big feet. My one sister, she's got teeny weeny feet.
And how tall are you? How tall are you?
5 feet.
And what, like a 9?
8, yeah, 39 if I get the year like for puff leggers.
Mm-hmm. The 39s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have big feet.
Nothing wrong with that. Makes you more stable.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know why I have those in the same spot as my mother had it. She had the same callus in the same spot on her feet.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some real good hand cream and I put it on my heels every once in a while.
Yeah. Let me ask you about this, because this almost looks like an open sore. Has this ever been an open sore?
That one day the bandage took the scab off.
Mm-hmm. And what, was that recently?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why it looks like that way. It looks like hell.
Yeah, it just looks like it was an open sore.
The bandage just took the scab off one day. I pat it with a bandage. Sometimes I'll put a little bacitracin under the bandage just for fun.
just for a little variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister said sometimes my feet feel hot when I get the little calluses on the ends of my toes.
Mm-hmm.
I use the Dr. Scholl's an old foot file. They don't make them anymore. It's too bad that they quit making those. They're good for taking calluses off your feet.
Yeah. Skin is so loose it's not cut. I can't get it off. Okay. And then you said on the tips of...
Yes, I just use that little file on the end and they get little calluses probably because I curl my toes under.
Okay.
It's probably from my old Birkenstocks.
Could be.
I gotta get some new ones.
All right, so I'm going to thin these out now.
I remember that the other day.
What, the old Birkenstocks?
No,
the
the
file?
thinning it out.
Okay.
Feels kind of hottish.
Well, it shouldn't.
I know
If it does, you let me know.
Yeah, I know there is some medication you can use for nail fungus, but It's not healthy for your kidneys. I know there is a pill. I twisted my ankle one day.
You know what, I can't hear you, just a second.
I twisted that on my ankle one day. I was slipped on the rug in the apartment. And that's why it looks kind of crooked.
Doing okay now though?
Yeah, it's fine now. My toes have a little purple little stripe on them. So then you film all this for your teacher.
Yeah.
I don't know why they quit making the Dr. Show's Callus file. Who knows? It was such a handy little thing.
Yeah, well,
I gave one to me, I got one for me and one for my husband. And the handles always break off on them. I saved it anyway.
yeah, they did have a good one. It was like a little cheese grater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did help. I don't need lotion on my feet. I got my little
Okay.
no crack hand cream. I use it on my feet. I order it from I ordered it through the mail.
All right, do you want a little pad on that to help prevent this from rubbing?
I can put a bandage in it when I get home. I'm gonna take a bath when I get home.
Okay.
I'll slap a bandage on it.
All right, well, thank you for letting us video.
Okay, thank you.
And then I think let's see you back in another 4 months.
Thank you.
Okay. You're very
How do my
welcome.
nails grow? So my fingernails sure as hell don't.
I know. Okay.